welcome then. It is AfroBasket 2015. We are in day 5. We have Uganda facing off against Central African Republic here. A battle in Group A for 3rd position. Both of these two teams having previously lost out to both Nigeria and Tunisia. Now searching for their first wins in the tournament. Next up, we see the Ugandan team then making their way out onto the floor. Uganda a solid performance against Tunisia on opening night. They ended up going down 77-55, even though there was some hot shooting from Stanley Chitty on the outside. The stretch 4. Yes, the last game they were overrun by Nigeria. Some hot shooting from there. Star Champaguchi, who had 30 points in just 20 minutes. As Nigeria took the game 98-59. Uganda need to put together a 40-minute performance. Foul trouble has hurt them. More so than against this man coming out in a second. Brandon Sabarumbi, number 15 you see in your picture there. He has struggled with fouls, averaged just 12 minutes per game. And the former Furman University star is going to be needed for them should they have any chance in turning over a Central African Republic team, which has been impressive despite 2 losses. They ran Nigeria relatively close, losing 63-88 in their opening game. Impressive performers though. The Nigerian coaching staff said how surprised they were on the strength of this Central African Republic team. And then against Tunisia, really felt they might turn over the hosts. They had them against the ropes, but eventually Tunisia 68-52 winners. For Central African Republic, they use an inside combo of some youngers. Johan Grabongo, the 21-year-old, will start the 4. Jimmy Jimrabai, just 23 years of age, is the starting centre. Both of them perhaps undersized, but they've battled fiercely against experienced front lines from Nigeria and Tunisia. And for Coach Open Goporo, that is not him in the picture. He is on the right-hand side, just out of shot. He has done a fine job of getting his team ready. The teams are into now, and we will listen to the national anthem first of Uganda.
Merci, merci.
Now
Et là, on va passer à l'hymne national
de
Central Afrique. Merci, merci, merci. And this game, the referee's game, it will be Paulo Renato from Cabo Verde, Maïga Youssef from Mali,
Well, hello everyone. If you're just joining us, it's the Central African Republic getting ready to go up against Uganda. And this is an intriguing game, a game between two teams that have yet to win. And it's an opportunity, I guess, to finish third in Group A.
Yeah, well, it's the battle for third. You know, the reality is whoever wins gets the loser of Senegal versus Angola tomorrow. Whoever wins gets the loser. Whoever loses will face off against the winner of that game and the unbeaten team. So, you know, this is a matter of you get some confidence going into the knockout stage, and you perhaps get the team which isn't quite as strong coming out of Group A.
Referees from Cape Verde, Mali, and Egypt. And should be an interesting game. We've seen good things from both of these teams, and I guess really on the evidence of what we've seen, they're pretty equal. Uganda making their vow at this competition. And Stanley Ochiti really lit the place up on opening night against host Tunisia. The veteran, the 35-year-old, Stephen Omwoni, has been pretty consistently, I'd say, maybe their best player or the most important player. But overall, Jiruni Lutwama's, you know, his players have acquitted themselves well, and really, I wouldn't be surprised if they came out and got a win today. Ochiti, Makuza, Nagweri, Sebirumbi, and Omwoni in that starting five. Sebirumbi has had foul trouble in both games, and if they could keep him on the floor for longer periods, that would be a huge, huge help.
Absolutely. Average, just as I said, 12 minutes a game, but he's a 7.5 rebound a game player in Lev Gold last season, so he can give them great experience on the inside. He just needs to be on the floor.
Albin Goporo, good moments in that opening game, certainly against Cameroon. They weren't able to hold on, but they've got some players. We know about Max Kugere, and we've been impressed with some of the efforts in this tournament. They're going to stick with Damashwa at point guard, no surprise there. He's crucial for them. Grabongo, the center, we've talked endlessly about, and Jim Rabai in his third AfroBasket, and much more important player now than he was in the previous two, although really he didn't come to the fore last time. So if you look at Central African Republic, you can see how they get ready. And this is entertaining stuff. You might want to get your video cameras out. So it's not quite the same, say, as the haka of New Zealand, but nevertheless, it certainly gets the attention of the other team.
Absolutely, they're setting their stall out, aren't they? That defensive intensity. We see the key players. Omwoni for Uganda, the 20 points and 9 rebounds for him in the big game against Nigeria. And then Mshwa, the man against Tunisia. He did not have a good game, but he is, in terms of his turnovers, his shooting percentage. But I think he's kind of a key. You know, he is the point guard. He does have to do a bit of everything for Uganda, or guard. A bit of everything. You know, the guard. He rebounds. He does almost everything for them, and there's a nice sort of perimeter balance to Ochiti and also Sebirumbi. Oh, excuse me. I mean Jimmy Jimbere and Rabonga.
Well, also in Group A, we've got Nigeria and Tunisia. They'll be squaring off later tonight in the battle for first place, and the loser of that will get second. Now, Jiruni Lutwama is the coach here of Uganda. And remember, every team at the AfroBasket advances from the opening phase of the competition, from the group phase. So they are ensured of playing at least 4 games. Albin Goporo, that's not him. He is going to sit down next to him right now if the camera stays on him, just to the left of him. You didn't see him. There's Sebirumbi. Lloyd, I was hugely impressed by Stanley Achiti in the press conference the other night. I have to say that is one smart man. When he came in after their second defeat to Nigeria.
Well, he's a fantastic background story, isn't he? I'm sure we'll get the chance to talk about it because he will be a key today. We'll enlighten the viewers about, like you said, a very educated man.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tunisia's The AfroBasket. It's day 5, and it's the game between Uganda and the Central African Republic. And Uganda, right out of the gates fast, wearing the red uniforms and scoring. And for my money, they've got a little bit more offense than the Central African Republic, but we will see. Junior Peoa, he had his struggles last game. Remember, they played against Tunisia and a rather dull encounter here in the last night after the shattered backboard. And they failed to get a shot off in time, Central African Republic. I do like, however, Alban Goporo. I think he's a good coach. But they just they seem to have some limitations. But maybe we just watched them on an off night the other night. Well, Dameshwa comes up and gets the steal. Grabongo. And now almost getting it right back was Kasim Nagwere. But it's going to be Central African Republic ball.
Interesting start. 2-3 zone immediately from Uganda. Maybe this is going to try and save Sebirumbi as much as anything. And I want him to commit those early fouls for the 3rd straight game.
Dameshwa for 3. That's not how you break a zone. But he's actually a better shooter than that.
Yeah, really highlighted him. He's got good numbers, 11 points a game. Just 33 minutes.
He's been shooting 36% from three-point range in this tournament.
Interesting enough, they've got Kugure to guard Ashiti.
And Sebirumbi puts it up and in.
That's why he's a key. So Central African Republic going to try and take away Achiti from the lineup, guard him with a smaller man. Sebirumbi is a key because he is the person that likes to be in and around the paint.
Junior Peoa again picks up where he left off the other night. Omonye, he penetrates, takes a somewhat difficult shot, and that triggers the fast break for Central African Republic. Now Junior Peoa again, and it just seems like Goporo will stick with him and his struggles trying to get on track. Grabongo outguarding Nagwere. So that's an interesting matchup as well. Now Nagwere drives in, missed the layup. Dameshwa comes back for Central African Republic. Over to Kugure. Junior Peoa, nice bounce pass inside in Central African Republic. And Jim Rabai get on the board.
It's better from Peoa. Attack the paint. Good feed. Yeah, it's interesting because they've got Kugure kind of playing up to guard Achiti. That's why Grabongo has to move into a perimeter player.
Sebirumbi fouled by Jim Rabai.
I guess Central African Republic believe the point guard spot in Nagwere is the weakest perimeter threat perhaps from Uganda. So that's why they put Grabongo on him. That's the chip in from Sebirumbi.
Omonye going to inbound it. And a rebound for Nagwere. Three-point attempt off the back of the rim from Makuza. Dameshwa. And Kugure from 3. Good! Wow.
Kugure is automatic for double figures. Every game of 2013 AfroBasket, he had double figures. First two here, he's had it as well. So you can almost put at least 10 in the book from him. I'm going to say for their offense, it's like who else is going to do it? Who else is going to score?
It's worth pointing out, Lloyd, that really these two teams have played two of the better teams at the AfroBasket. They've played probably the best in Nigeria, and then they've played the host, the team that won it 4 years ago, Tunisia. So maybe these 0-2 records are a little deceiving. Ochiti off the front of the rim, no good.
And the draw has not been kind to either of these two teams with the crossover either. As we said, you get Tunisia and Nigeria. And as we see the turnover, then in the crossover, because they've played those two teams, they get Senegal and Angola, who traditionally, again, you know, two teams which qualified forward from the top three, the first place and the third place team in 2013.
Ochiti has the ball batted by Kugure. Three-point attempt is good from Omonye.
Wide open. I'm not sure where the defense was there. Big breakdown from Central African Republic. Just let him set his feet.
Kugure. And Sebirumbi with the rebound.
It's just such a difference when he's on the floor. He's only averaging 2 points a game for them. In this tournament, he's already got 2.
And strangely, he doesn't have a foul yet.
Yeah.
We would have picked one up by now.
Yeah, I mean, he's played 4 minutes, which is, I can't remember him playing a 4-minute spell before. As we said, he's only averaging 12 minutes a game. He's averaging 12 minutes a game, and he averages more fouls than anything else. So four rebounds and 2 points, and that is exactly what he's already got in this game.
And Aguirre is out, and coming into his place is Joshua Johnson. And the follow, no good. Johnson plays interestingly in England's, is it ultimately their 3rd division?
Yeah.
With Ipswich.
Yeah, fantastic club, Ipswich, for junior prospects in English terms.
Gabongo with the reverse layup, it's good. Sebirumbi into Ochiti.
Against the bank.
Oh. Quickly, Kugure goes to the other end.
He's probably going to give that up in transition, Kugure. Pao was ahead of the pack.
Now, when we saw Ochiti have so much success on the opening night, he was out behind the three-point line and feet were set. Kugure this time off the rim. Johnson with the rebound, quickly up to Omonye, back to Ochiti, and that's better from him.
The difference is he shot it that well. There's not one team that doesn't know he can shoot it now, so they're all trying to come up with ways of guarding him. Unfortunately for Uganda, usually when that happens, he's such a threat, you get other guys open. The other guys haven't been able to make shots. You know, now, when he ball screens, everybody worrying about him popping. It should leave space for the guards to be able to score without help.
So Junior Pao is fouled here.
Done for Sebirumbi, and he leaves without a foul.
Yep, and coming in for him is Henry Malinga, who, what was it that we read? He wanted to be like Hakeem the Dream. Oh, nice shot from Damashwa.
The general, the veteran Ugandan, 2-time Ugandan League MVP.
That's what they call him, the general.
Yep.
And nice drive from Johnson.
That's what Johnson can do, you know, and he gets space. He's a very deceptively quick player, especially off that first dribble. And he can finish around the ring. His decision-making hasn't been the best so far in this tournament, it's got to be said. Waved away, foul on the baseline. lot of talk from the Ugandan players about this zone. We haven't seen them play it a lot, have we, so far in this tournament? That's why they talking almost every possession. Who should be taking what area? Who should be guarding it? Uganda knocked down a couple of threes. Going to know where he is. Going to know where Kugere is.
Well, Junior Pewa hasn't hit many, but that's one right there.
That is his first make on the tournament. He's 0% for three-point range, 10% from the field before that one.
It puts his team back in front. Now Johnson for three, wide open. Count it! Well, X Factor.
Yeah, well.
He started in the first game.
He did, and he is a good player. He played EuroLeague Junior Tournament previously in England, where he had great numbers.
Grabongo for three. And the follow.
That's the problem. No one boxing out. They're not really sure of where out of the zone, who the responsibility is.
Henry Malinga getting chewed out by Joshua Johnson. Timeout.
Okay, let's go on there and play, man. All right? Is that clear? Okay. Hey,
well, Uganda called the timeout. They're down
moving that ball. Don't get
that
tired of
point.
screening and cutting. We're getting so many open shots because we're doing that. Keep doing that. Okay? Every time we play very good offense.
Look at the shooting.
Let's be
How
alert
refreshing
on
after that last game.
Okay, let's be alert on
It was
defense.
woeful
Stop your man from going
between Cameroon and Gabon in the first half. Picked up a little bit in the second, but poor Jeremy Nzuli thinks he scored 28 points because he was looking up at the scoreboard and it was wrong. He ended up finishing with 25 points. So Amonye and Johnson each with 5 points for Uganda. And
zone for Central African Republic.
good rebound for Jimmy Jim Mabai.
Uganda going back man to man. So both teams changing defenses a lot.
Oh, nice drive from Kugere, but doesn't put it up strong enough. Jimmy Jim Rabai. And, oh, Junior Peoa. Maybe we wrote him off too soon. You and I were like, why do they play that guy?
He's got the Mario Carrera of 2013 award so far. You know, for just a nightmare beyond the three-point line in the early stages of a tournament. Got 2 to go now.
Gus Johnson goes in, uses the body well, and draws the foul.
Oh, he's been a different player to what we saw in the first 2 games, hasn't he?
But really,
Johnson.
I think we need to say it again because it's worth saying for both of these teams. You know, they were both thrown in at the deep end.
Yeah.
You're talking Nigeria and Tunisia as their first games. I mean,
yeah.
You know, teams with NBA players.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a big step, especially for someone like Uganda who just doesn't have that experience of this level of tournament before. You know, some of the players have played on good levels. We said, you know, Sebu Rumbi has played in Spain. He played collegiately in the United States. Obviously, Akuti has been around the world playing. But a lot of the others may have only seen Ugandan basketball, or even the qualifying phases of this AfroBasket.
Jim Rabai. And the follow. And Kugere gets it back. Junior Peoa. Oh. He cools off. Johnson gets in the lane, draws the foul. He was tripped up by Grabongo.
Johnson hurt his ankle before the tournament. He was struggling coming in a little bit. He's gone to the bench, said he needs a sub. And I spoke to him before
Kugere, you mean? Or?
No, Johnson has.
Okay.
Yeah, I spoke to him before the tournament, and he had always highlighted this game as the one realistically for them to win, you know.
Yeah.
I don't think it would be disrespectful to Uganda to say that, you know, he didn't really see them being able to get wins against Nigeria or Tunisia unless they played exceptionally well. But this has always been the game. They've been hoping to get their first victory.
So Grabongo does go to the bench now to take a breather.
This is going to be a loss. Johnson going out for Uganda. It's got 7.
Oh, Damashwa. Oh, beautiful interception from Omonye. Didn't look like it was that bad of a pass, but then Damashwa takes it right away.
Dribble or two too many from Omonye. He got crowded out. Minute. Entertaining game, hasn't it? You know, two teams that are evenly matched. Good pass.
Interception. And a turnover. All of a sudden, the momentum shifting just a little here for the Central African Republic. They're up 4, biggest lead of the game.
I think they need to try and get a chitty on that pick and pop here. Here he is. The shot was taken away.
Omonye. Well, now that gives it back to Zache, and he turns it over, trying to hand it off to Junior Peoa. So final 17 seconds. Aguirre back in the game for Johnson. He's going to put up a 3. And the rebound. Damashwa goes behind his back, but doesn't have enough time. Nevertheless, Central African Republic lead it 20-16 over Uganda at the end of 1. So, shooting. You see the shooting for each team and the other stats. Right now, its main stat is the 20-16, the lead of Central African Republic.
Don't want to play defense for 24 seconds.
Big positive for Central African Republic's the player Junior Peoa.
Brandon
Leads the way with 6 points for them. He came in 1 of 10 from the field. So he's 1 of 3 from top range, 0 of 7 for 3. But he's hit his 2 in the early going here. He looked for his outside shot, shall we say. He was 2 of 5. In 10 minutes. He's going to have to hit that, isn't he? Second scorers. He has the opportunity to do that.
So second quarter action underway here. Central African Republic on top by 4 against Uganda. Both teams searching for their first wins at this EuroBasket. Excuse me, at this AfroBasket. EuroBasket is next month. Uganda come up with a steal. Now Omonye gets inside by over the shoulder pass, and it goes back to Samuel Kawanye.
Good play from Uganda. Excellent defensive rotation. It's organised in transition. Rumby's back. Without those fouls, they got through the whole of the first quarter.
Well, it goes back over to Uganda, so they'll come out strong after the end of the quarter. And foul called away from the ball.
A lot of these bigs have the tendency to get into foul trouble, don't they, on both sides. It's now second on Jim Rabai.
Back. Sometimes on one you maybe takes a few too many shots, but I guess with the shot clock winding down.
Yeah. Look at it before this game and the spark from Johnson off the bench, really. They haven't had a lot of perimeter scoring Uganda, so maybe you let him take a couple of bad ones because he has been that one guy that can put points on the board for them. It's a better shot than that one anyway.
Down to Schwab, pulls up for three. Good! 25-18. Morny drives in that time. Well, Capoto, the coach, you can see signaling traveling to the referees, but his plays are falling on deaf ears.
It's referee Martineau again had blown his whistle, and he was just in the motions of calling a travel when his co-official whistled for the foul, so they changed and went with the foul. That's a third on Jimmerway.
Yeah, that's a big decision. He's had foul trouble, hasn't he, the last 2 games?
Yeah. Usually it's Grabongo is the one that gets in foul trouble.
And Jimmy Zimmerby comes out. Sachet goes in, but is blocked by Kawanyi. Now that pass from Kawanyi just too high. Goes back over to Central African Republic. Sachet back outside. Kongbo's come in, by the way, number 9. He's on the low block. Kugere, a nice bounce pass to Kongbo. And I think Sebi Rumbi has picked up his first foul. South Africa probably getting just a little, seems like they've gotten some of the momentum here. So you gotta need to stabilize things. Oh, Kugere was going in for the throwdown. And Sebi Rumbi said, don't even try that. Watch this, Lloyd. Senior Peoa. And Kongbo was able to knock it out to the perimeter, and then Zache was able to make a very difficult shot from the lane to give his team the biggest lead of the game. Nice bounce pass from Sebi Rumbi. Oh, and ball just would not go down.
Slim cut, wasn't it, off the post?
Jimmy Inabu, watch this. Ball hung up there for a while, then came out. So 2 free throws. 2 fouls now on Junior Peoa. So the penetration. And the long one, and Damashwa misses. So things looking a little bit better here for Uganda. Possession, 19 seconds on the shot clock. Congo picks up his first foul. That's a flat shot. No. Coach didn't mind that shot. So Samuel Makuza trying to get it going for Uganda, is yet to score. Kugare from the line, a little bit hard now. Sebi Rumbi, and the pass over to Inabu, and then Kawanyi unable to control it. Still, they'll retain possession with 18 seconds left. Finally, one goes for Samuel Makuza. Kugare, and the dump into Kongbo, and he was fouled, and that was well spotted by the Cape Verde referee. Jimmy Nabu kind of swiped at him, and he was falling down. Luke Wama doesn't like it, the coach, but when did you ever see a coach like a foul that was called? I was wondering if he was going to call it. Watch this. So he falls, and looks like maybe he got all ball actually from that. But it also looked like he was trying to draw the charge. So that was a technical foul called on Jimmy Inabu for simulation. They really are looking at that more and more, aren't they, for, I guess, flopping.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a big thing here. Shot clock winding down.
1 second, and they don't remember. In fact, the guilty party there was Fadanga Temedoa, the reserve power forward.
It's definitely something we've seen it really, the referees focus on that simulation while we've been here a number of times across the games.
I think the hardest one to call is when the guy's on the fast break. I've seen that called as well. Sometimes you see guys end up on the wrong stick of that call. Sebi Rumbi goes up. Oh, what a classy move.
Strong move. He got fouled probably 3 times. The referee could take his pick of anyone. The strength. Watch this. There's the first. There's the, only 2 fouled him on that occasion.
Which club in Spain was he at? It wasn't Palencia, was it?
No.
Makes just the basket, misses the free throw, and they get the rebound back, and Makuza gets another one to drop.
Caceres.
Caceres?
Yes.
Nice part of the world. And Gaporo has called timeout. Well, that was a big shot. And looky here, we've got a 29-26 lead for Uganda. So they have gone back in front. His feet were set, and he drilled it. So that's why it's a sign of a good shooter. They weren't falling early, but he stuck with it, and now they are. He's 2 of 5 from three-point range. He's 2 of 9 overall, but he's made his last 2.
We have been patient on offense. How many open shots do we make? How many open passes do we make down to the post?
Entertaining game. We thought it would be a tight one coming in. You know, both these two teams, like we say, have been put to the wolves by Nigeria and Tunisia. Matched game, this one.
I mean, let's be honest, we haven't really been impressed by Tunisia at this tournament, but they got the pedigree. They won it in 2011. They played at the Olympics. They played at the World Cup in 2010.
Yeah. Still talking about the fact that they've got NBA players, they've got former all AfroBasket type players. You know, they've got Michael Roll as well, who's now become naturalized. Their level of player is higher than the ones on these two teams here.
Yeah.
So even though they're not playing their best as a team, you know, they still were able to get victories.
And Akram Ben Mamdam's a huge name in these parts. Probably their best all-round player. Salah Mejri is the player who's trying to make it in the NBA. He's signed with Dallas. 5 on the shot clock, and the turnover. Sebi Rumbi gets it in transition. Bounce pass to Inabu, who puts up a short one, way too heavy. And why do Uganda want to be in a rush?
Yeah, he tried to push, which was good, but then the decision making has to be spot on. It wasn't there at all.
Kongbo goes inside. Oh, he powers his way up in front of Sebi Rumbi. Both of these teams look better. Well, certainly Central African Republic look a lot better offensively tonight than they have in the previous 2 games. Certainly Junior Peowa. Joshua Johnson's over there on the wing. And Kawanyi picks up the foul.
Good drive from him. Rangy athlete, isn't he? And a positive for Uganda. They've done this. They've kind of taken the lead, and look who's coming in now. You know, Achiti and also Awomni, who haven't really been on the floor these last few minutes when Uganda have had their good spell.
It's interesting that they've had that run with them out.
Yeah.
I mean, they've actually taken the lead with their big guns out of the game. Yeah. So.
And those two have been arguably, well, I don't think there's any question, they've been the best 2 players over the first 2 games.
Junior Peowa is going to come back into the game. And Kongbo with the rebound. I quite like Kongbo. Here he is. 3-point attempt, no good. Tamadea, Fadanga Tamadea tried to follow it up. Johnson at the line. Now, back over to Kugere. I think Damashwa might be the most important player in this team. There he finds his teammate.
And that's why, isn't it? Beautiful feed from him. Another jump shot there.
The General's getting ready to come back in. Here he is, number 14, checking in as you look at Nakuza. And good minutes from Kawanyi. He's going to come out. Also, Peowa checks in. And Fadanga Temodea Say that 10 times in a row. He comes out. Just kind of lost it as he went up.
I think he's going to be passing that though. Kugure is open on this wing. You know he can shoot. He's a scorer for them.
Ochiti picks up his second foul. And Ochiti, real quickly, as he picks up the second foul, started out at University of Connecticut. He's from Uganda. He went to high school in the U.S.
No, his story is born in Uganda, left when he was 8 to go to Germany. After 2 years in Germany, moved to the Netherlands, lived there for 8 years before eventually ending up in the U.S. You know,
hence his mastery of several languages.
Yeah. You know, after being in the U.S., he signed for UConn, played 2 years there, then transferred and went to Binghamton. And then since he's started playing professionally, he's played in 8 different countries. He speaks 5 languages fluently, and he also speaks a couple of others at a basic language, so at a basic level. So there's a degree from Binghamton. He spent a year in England at Worcester as well, where they have an attached university program where he got a master's in finance. So he's a very educated man, as well as being a full-time basketball player. He is a registered agent with FIBA as well, has his own agency. So he likes to keep himself busy, does Stanley Ochiti. You know, he spent time, like I say, played 8 different countries, Japan, England, among some of those.
You think he's asking these guys while he's out there, who represents you? I like you.
I would be some of these young talents for sure.
That's why he doesn't really get into it with anybody. He doesn't want to hurt the chances of getting him as a client. Now Joshua Johnson in there. City.
Almost hurt his leg. From the shift to go at him.
Amashwa now. Just haven't seen Ochiti get on track today.
Really
Bongo is 12. He's been quiet.
Yeah, Bongo offensive foul, yeah. Moved the shoulder in. And this is where Ochiti, he hasn't had anything run for him, has he? You know, it's just the one time I can remember they've gone pick and pop. And that's his bread and butter. I'd like to see them do something here which involves him setting a ball screen and then perhaps popping for the three-pointer. And like I said, if Johnson's got the ball, if Ochiti does that and the help doesn't come to Johnson, if the defense doesn't come to him, then he can take it one-on-one and score. Zone from Central African Republic.
We're in the final 2 minutes here of the second quarter. And foul called against Central African Republic. We did think it was going to be pretty even. Surely it's been, I think, the biggest lead for either team's been 6. Yeah, for the Central African Republic. And Uganda have been up by as many as 4 points. And if Johnson, who has a team high 7, can make these free throws, misses that one, it would give Uganda a 2-point lead. But their free throw, we had a nightmare. Look at that, 5 of 14 from the free throw line today. And another miss, 5 of 15. Junior Peoa looked like he was bumped as he went past. And Ochiti was able to do a good job and knock that ball out of the paint. Now, Omonwu, the ball went off of his foot, so it goes over. Isn't that supposed to be intentional that it goes over?
I think it's because it gave him an advantage.
Okay. Junior Peoa misses, and the general, instead of trying to get out on the fast break, passes it back. But gosh, look at Uganda, the missed opportunities they've had. 5 of 15 free throws. And now, their 6th turnover of the game. Kugere. Chiti with those big strong arms goes up for the rebound. And Congo picks up the foul on the perimeter. So sends Chiti, who's been struggling today, to the free throw line. Really hasn't had that many opportunities. But this will be his first attempt at the line. And what do we say? What does a player who's looking to get on track want to do? He wants to go to the free throw line.
Absolutely right. 4 shots, 2 points. And then here's another one that's going to struggle.
It's unthinkable, really. 31% from the line, 5 of 16 for Uganda. 5 of 17.
A lot of teams struggle really badly from the line. It's very strange.
It's not even at the other goal where the shattered backboard took place. That's the mystery goal. They've been shooting at the other one. Well, Kugere is going to make one of these in a second, but he misses.
Everything's been a 3 for Central African Republic lately. He's shot 2 more 3s than 2s in this game. 17 against 15. I know Uganda have been in the zone, but they've got to find a way to get to the inside against it.
Omonyi buries the three-pointer. So that's 32 to 28. Damashwa takes it quickly, misses, and they did have a chance, but that's how it's going to finish. So 20 minutes played, and Uganda, Central African Republic really close, but it's Uganda that take a 32-28 lead to the locker room.
A very solid start for Uganda, isn't it? I mean, the big thing is that statistic there. They've been to the line 17 times. They've only made 5 free throws. If they'd, got anywhere near a decent percentage, they'd be running away with this game right now. And the worry you've got if you're Uganda is, are the Central African Republic going to have their run in the second half? Are they going to make adjustments? Was that your opportunity to get such a lead in this game that there's no way back? Really, the door's still open.
32-28, be sure to stick around for second half action. It's Uganda on top of the Central African Republic.
Fais la passe dedans, les gars. Fais la passe dedans et on continue. Ok? On est au Mahon, man. On est au Mahon. Regarde, jouez. Osiri, I'm looking at you.
Well, welcome back to Tunis if you've been away for the halftime break. Second half action here underway between Uganda and the Central African Republic. Uganda on top by 4 inside the Sebirumbi. And interesting strategy, he goes straight inside, always good. High percentage shot, he's got 6 points.
I like the play call, get him going. He's got through that first half with just the 1 foul. And Jimmy Jimbre is on the floor with his 3. So go out and see if you can get him out of the game. Good move from Gravongo. He has been so quiet.
They need him going, don't they?
Yeah, they attack that baseline. Looked like he was a man that has a point to prove after his first half performance.
Ball goes out of bounds. We remain with Uganda with 6 seconds on the shot clock.
Get back to Sebirumbi on the inside. So now, see how they can execute this out of bounds. Poor decision.
Down the Schwa, crosses mid-court. Over to Gravongo.
Attack the baseline. Defense in Central African Republic just surrounded them, taking it away.
This one misses another one.
Martin will got to understand if they're going to attack and get that deep, they've got to probably go up with it, or they stop short before they get into all the traffic.
And the jump shot misses, and it's Timmy Jimmerby with the rebound.
After a high-scoring first quarter, we haven't seen a lot of points going in, have we? Just 8 points in the second for Central African Republic.
Damashwa up top. With the shot clock winding down, gets it to Grabongo in the corner. Well, clearly they want to get Grabongo going, and I don't think he released it in time. Yes, he did. They say play on. And interception. Damashwa goes in and lays it up and in. That's a tough one to give away for Uganda.
A couple of times, hasn't he, Damashwa? With the passing lane well.
Inside the fight for the rebound, Sebirumbi, and it goes back over to Central African Republic. They were successful going inside the Sebirumbi when they came out.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's not that easy to feed the post. Johnson's going to come into the game.
The spacing around him hasn't been very good. When he's got it, the first time he had the room to go one-on-one, the room to make a move. After that, it seems like everybody's just a step inside the three-point line. Defenders are too close for him to be able to get a clean look. Team. I like the way they're always huddling, always talking, communicate well. Rotation defensively from them.
Bongo again. Bongo seems to be forcing it, although the shot clock was winding it down.
Yeah, twice he's been given the ball and not a lot of time to do anything. All right, he is forcing it, but he's only got to. And that's going to be the fourth on Jimmy Jimmerby.
It just isn't going well for Central African Republic right now.
Commentator's nice nightmare. Fadanga Temadea comes in.
It's Fadanga Timadea, Fadanga Timadea, Fadanga Timadea. Say it 10 times.
Continued by just 14 minutes. He's got 4 fouls. He hasn't had an impact at all. Surprised he's played 14 minutes actually. Doesn't feel like that many. It can be just a 5-second violation. This is where Chitty can pick and pop.
Spin on Monyi. And Josh Johnson comes over and fouls Grabongo. Evenly poised right now. Really interesting encounter. Grabongo. And Fernando Temadea. Chases knocks it into the hands of Grabongo, but then Grabongo loses it. And Damashwa gets it and can't get it to go down. Omonyi, the rebound. Foul inside.
Good interplay between the two bigs for Uganda. And this is the first time they've really played solid minutes together in any sort of game in so far in AfroBasket. I think that's why Uganda looks so much more organised, isn't it?
Boy, their free throw agony is just incredible.
18 now. Chitty's 0-3. That's so surprising for a guy who shoots it like he does. Poor pass. Grabongo.
Uganda all the way is Inabu, and he puts it up there with 2 hands. Well, a signature moment for him in his career, his first ever EuroBasket, and he's told don't hang on the rim, and I agree, don't hang on that rim.
Yep.
Excuse me, not EuroBasket, AfroBasket.
Five-point lead. The team's led by more than 6. Uganda had a 6-point lead. So have Central African Republic. It's at 5 now. Chitty's just picked up his 3rd though. So after saying how well they, how they play together a lot, he's going to have to come out now, I think. Kugure is on the bench for Central African Republic. He didn't start the second half. Oh, here he comes now. He's only got 3 points, and like I said, it's almost automatic for him to have 10.
Well, Rumbi puts it in. He's been part of the attack, and now the biggest lead of the game for Uganda. They're up by 7.
Offensive foul.
Wow, it's just not going right for Central African Republic. And number 7, Fadanga Temadea. Well, timeout, Central African Republic. They need to go to plan B here.
try to cross the line there. 1, 2, 3, 4! Pressure.
So back to live action here, and Joshua Johnson and Uganda on top 39-32 and trying to put some more distance between themselves here in the Central African Republic. Dangerous time here for the Central African Republic, and that's a tough turnover with Uganda an opportunity to kind of stamp their authority on the game. Inside, Grabongo, strong move to Sebirumbi, comes up with a big rebound. Well, his presence is really being felt here in the third quarter. Sebirumbi.
Really has. Might have been if he had stayed on the floor against either Nigeria or Tunisia then.
I mean, he's on his way to a double-double. Johnson and Kawanyi battles for the ball, and it's going to be Uganda's ball with 14 seconds. New shot clock.
Kawanyi just kind of tipped it over his head. He nearly got it to go. Very aware.
Long one from Amonyi. Good hustle, but ball goes into Central African Republic, and Fadanga Tamodea and the foul on Kawanyi. That's possibly one instance where it's better just to let the ball go out of bounds because it kind of triggered the fast break for Central African Republic. Kuza is going to come into the game. And also the starting point guard is coming back, Nagweri.
Been on the line 4 times, Central African Republic. Free throw shooting is not exactly the best, 2 of 5 either. I think it's that ring down there. It's the ring you can't hit free throws at.
Rameshwa just can't get it to fall over. Nevertheless, now Central African Republic will keep it. Bongo gets it. Fugare drives in. Sebirumbi grabs another rebound, but a foul on Central African Republic. So he's now got 8. Sebirumbi 8 points and 9 boards, and all the more important because Ochiti's out.
And he's been very good today. I have to say, it does make you wonder. Uganda has stretches where they competed with both Tunisia and Nigeria. They just couldn't get it done with their depth, really. They only played just 12 minutes in those games today. It's been a near double-double, and still only played 19 minutes.
Good. Well, the free throw shooting is 8 of 21, 38%. On the other hand, Central African Republic have only hit 2 of 5. So they've still got more points from the free throw line. It's just points that they've wasted. Junior Poe. Down the Schwa, sprints in, dumps it, and Kugler is back, blocked from behind by Sebi-Rumbi.
He's everywhere, Brandon Sebi-Rumbi. Score, he's rebounded it, and he's getting blocks as well.
Sebi-Rumbi gets the ball and is fouled. Down the Schwa.
This lead just creeping up. It's a low-scoring third quarter, 9-5.
Sebi-Rumbi back at the line. At some point, these free throws, you would think they would start getting some rhythm. And just, as a coach, what do you do in this situation?
There's nothing you can do, really.
Try to remain a bright outlook on life.
Yeah.
Second is good.
Well, if you've got the right guy shooting the shots, that's all you can hope for. It's not like they've got really bad free throw shooters. Ichichi's been shooting them.
Junior Peo and denied again from Sebi-Rumbi. So he hits double digits.
Yep, double for him now.
11 points, 10 rebounds. And continues, and they leave him wide open. Tell you what, it could be a lot worse for Central African Republic right now. A lot. I'll warn you, that's short.
He's been quiet today, hasn't he? He's got 9 points, I know, but...
And they call the foul on Kawanyu, so a three-point play possibility.
Here's another one. That moves him to 5, Kugure. Nobody. Namashwada has 11 for Central African Republic. No one else really on any sort of offense. I mean, obviously the fact that they've only got 35 points shows you. I said Uganda's, we said in the last game, the problem for Gabon has been the offense. It's been for both these two teams in this one.
Go to Jada Mabata, who I was intrigued by in the last game against Tunisia. Before he comes in, though, there's going to be a timeout. 2:02 remaining in the third. So this will be his first appearance. I mean, the evidence of as many free throws that this Uganda team has had, you know, suggests they played a lot better, doesn't it? I mean, they've run what they've wanted to run, they've gotten what they've got, you know, and then it just becomes a matter of making free throws. Because even with all the misses, they're still up 42-36. So
defensively, they've been good. I think that the deficiencies of Central African Republic have helped them. Having the right players on the floor and playing together, you know, it's just helped them incredibly. That inside pairing, especially. You know, it's nice to have the presence of Kawanmi coming in. You know, he's the athlete, he runs around, but you've just got to have Sebi-Rumbi on the floor. Look at that, 11 and 10. We said earlier before the game, he come into this one averaging 2 points, 4 rebounds, and played just 12 minutes a game. And it's not that, you know, he hasn't played well in his stretches, it's just he hasn't been on the floor. So they've not been able to get anything out of him. So it was a 3-point shot, buzzer went, and then a foul on the rebound.
yeah, I remember in the last game he got a real cheap foul where he had his hands on the player. He picked up his 4th foul. I mean, just away from the ball. The guy was running out.
It was Jeng, wasn't it? Flashed up to the high post. The ball was on the other side of the floor. It was really, really innocuous. And yeah, he had 2 hands just on the hips. Didn't even pull him back. And it was almost immediately after coming on in the second half. And that was it. It was basically done from that point on.
Second one is good. So that was Sydney Peoa. Now, missed. Kawanyi battles for the boards. And look, just the fact that Sebirumbi is in there battling for the rebound gets it back. Still just a 5-point lead, though. Long way to go. Oh, they get the man open, Makuza. And quick strike offense from Damashwa, and the follow by Jada Mabata, hustling down. So all of a sudden it's a 3-point game. And those missed free throws loom large.
He's going to come back now. 1 minute to go. He's got 3 fouls. 4 on the clock.
Oh, tough shot. Kawanyi kept it alive, but another rebound for Jada Mabata. They can tie it with a 3. The 3-point play. It's probably their best bet, really, is to attack the basket, because their perimeter game just has really suffered. And at least they can get to the free throw line. Ochiti, Joshua Johnson, and Inabu also come in. So wholesale changes, Kawanyi and Makuza and Magwari come out. It's difficult to say, Lloyd. I can't really, I can see either team winning it.
Yeah. Well, it's going to go into the 4th, isn't it? And it's a wide open game.
It's just neither team has the capacity to be able to put this thing away.
I think a run in the 4th will be enough to win the game. It's going to be tight going in. One team has a run. It's the team that will end up victorious, because I'm not sure the other team will have the ability or the time to get back into it.
But look at that, 2 missed free throws for Kugere. So,
and they're 4 of 10 now as well. Both teams right around the 40% mark. Incredible.
2-3 zone. Now, what was Junior Peoa doing, leaving his spot to go over there? They couldn't capitalize. Sebirumbi is fouled, so why not foul him, put him on the line at least.
Yeah. I mean, he's, I think, shot better than most from the free throw line, because he is 3 of 5, 60%, which is pretty good.
Yeah, you would accept that.
Yeah. And then the main culprits is Josh Johnson, who's 2 of 6, Chitty, who's 1 of 4. Kawanyi's 0 of 2, Malinga 0 of 2.
Now he's 3 of 6. Well, we hate to see it, really. We'd rather see these free throws going in, because that would stop people from fouling. It kind of messes up the flow of the game. Now, in the game is Joseph Madozane, number 5, giving Damashwa a rest. Ooh, Jada Mabata. And Jada Mabata just kind of dragged his foot a little.
Yeah, he kind of stumbled, didn't he?
I still think he has a lot to offer. I would rather see him get more minutes.
21-year-old, yeah.
Final 7 seconds. Johnson shakes and bakes, kicks it out. 3-pointer. Ochiti gets the rebound, puts it up, and hits the side of the backboard. So 43-39, Uganda. They were up by 4 at halftime, and they remain up 4 with 10 minutes remaining. For agony, Uganda has actually risen to 40%, 10 of 25. Both teams matching each other on the boards for the most part.
Parce que vous arrivez, et hop, ça fait 5 poteaux. 5 poteaux. Et après, le ballon ne bouge pas. Donc, première chose, on met les 3 dans une attaque.
It's pretty
Et après, on
even
commence
Steven at
l'attaque.
this stage. 10 minutes to go. Both teams 0-2 coming
Au
into
niveau
this
des
game,
attaques, allez les
albeit
chercher
we're
dedans,
cautious,
c'est-à-dire
for
privilégiez pas le
these
shoot, sauf
teams
si
coming
vraiment
to
vous voyez
Nigeria
profondeur.
and host Tunisia.
Both got 10 minutes. Like I say, I think they need one run. They can compete for these 10 minutes. If they can get a one run, that's going to be enough to see them get their first victory. Really, I mean, when both Senegal and Angola have played, neither has hit the heights yet, have they? You know, I fancy. Well, I don't know if you fancy the game if you're one of these two teams, but you've got to say whoever loses that battle between Angola and Senegal will be ripe for an upset. Because they haven't played well, they would have been the loser of that game, so chances maybe they have continued to play badly. This is Damashwara, he's got 11 points, and he has 4 fouls.
Yeah, there's a little bit of unrest in the Senegal camp. One of the players sent home.
Yeah, Mohamed Fayan, that's a big call because he gives them balance. He's like a big guy that can play the 3 or the 4. Without him, you know, their 4s, they really only have Jeng. He's the only one. Jeng will be a handful for anybody, but if you can get him off the floor, then Senegal will struggle.
Okay, so that was for disciplinary reasons. So inside the final quarter here. Gada Mabata puts up a long jumper. Thought he was going to try to get everything inside. And Inabu races up ahead, but wisely brings it back out. Now Uganda run a play. With Chiti back outside to Inabu. Johnson, Omonyi. Now Inabu on the baseline. Sebi Rumbi gets another shot clock. Johnson couldn't hold on to it. Couldn't tell if that was a difficult pass. But goes over to Central African Republic. Junior Paoa gets inside. Wow, I thought that was going in. Now Inamu races ahead and misses. And it gives it to Junior Paoa, and he loses out of bounds. Where's he going?
Yeah.
I mean, it looked like the previous trip down. His ball had a chance to go in, and his teammate came in and tried to tap it over, dunk it, and knocked it away from the cylinder. And then Inabu could have scored, but would have been better advised perhaps to pull it out. Especially this team, they're not in any rush. Sebi Rumbi gets inside. That's your best option right there. Option A.
A and B. Maybe even C, to be honest. Look at 5 of 6 from the field. And if they don't foul him, he is automatic on the inside right now.
And sometimes if they do foul him, he makes it.
Yeah, Central African Republic have no answer to him.
That's a 6-point lead.
Yeah, they're saying, is this the run? It might be enough for Uganda.
Got him Mabata. Good! Well, I'll tell you what, you talk about X factors, that has to be about as big an X factor.
Yeah.
You look at him and you think, he's going inside. And he's twice now attempted threes. And he wasn't that far off on the first one either. Now Inabu. Chiti, and they need him to get something.
I thought Inabu was going to force another one. He was better under control there.
Great hustle. And couldn't quite stay in bounds. Inabu. Nagweri and Makuz are going to come back in.
You notice Coach Kawama always brings out the 2 guards together every time.
Just as soon as they play better together?
I guess, yeah. Johnson and Inabu play together, and these two, Mukuza and Nagwere, always play together as well.
I like, especially like Inabu, what he brings. And Johnson's played much better in this game. Now, spin, the drive, and you got to wonder, where has that been? That's Fabu Yataba. Yadapa, sorry.
First touch for him and it's 2 points.
Yeah, so we've seen Jada Mabata, and now we've seen somebody else contribute on Monyi. Ochidi keeps it alive. Look at Sabi Rumby battle with Jada Mabata. That is a real man's battle right there. Mabata, look at his size. 1.99 meters in height. So he might grow a little bit more, but probably about 6'6", 6'7". And the chase gets it back inside. Omonyi floats. Didn't get it to go today, Omonyi. He's got 9 points and 7 rebounds.
It's been a quiet 9, hasn't it? You don't really remember him. That was a good decision on the shot. He wasn't going to get to the ring, so he pulls up.
He's 3 of 12 today.
Yeah.
And Makuza's attempt goes out of bounds. With Jada Mabata, with his size and a lot of teams, he would be more of a 2 or a 3, wouldn't he?
He's got his long arms,
But
though.
with this team,
Great
he's a
athlete.
4 or 5. Jump shot no good from Nagweri, the point guard. And now Central African Republic, if they get it to Jada Mabata and he pops a 3-pointer, we're tied. Oh, he got a little too fancy and he got lucky because had Maduzane turned that ball over, Aguirre would have had an easy path to the layup to the basket. And Maduzane pushes off with his left forearm.
He's not seen a lot of action, has he? 4 minutes only in this game. And that's his first action in the tournament.
It's an interesting time for him to be on the floor.
Crunch time, yeah.
Well, maybe he's going to bring in some of the other guys in a minute, but this team looks a little dangerous, with the exception of maybe Damashwa.
Yeah.
Bring him back. Makuza, good! Well, that's a big shot for Uganda.
Yeah, 3 from him. All 9 of his points. Pressure's starting to tell here on Central African Republic. Great cut from Kugere.
Kugere gets inside, puts it up off the glass.
They needed that because all of the offense was starting to be around the halfway line. Didn't even look like they could get it near the 3-point line until he cut back door.
He's only got 8 points. Morny passes. Sabi Rumby.
A lot of attention on him.
Oh, what a play. Still gets to the line. Maduzane reaches in. Now, look at this. Yeah, I guess he would have had a clear shot, so it's probably the right decision. That was kind of something out of nothing. Making something out of nothing there with the shot clock winding down. So Maduzane is out, Damashwa back in, so free throws no good. So now below 40% for the day, this team, 10 of 26 at the free throw line. She missed both badly. And that ball went out of bounds, and it's going back over to Central African Republic. Schwab pulls up for the jumper. Omonyi out on the wing.
They'll take their time here. They've got the lead. No need to rush. They need a high quality shot. Thought he was going to try and attack there. He had eyes on the basket. Make a smart decision.
So Grabongo comes back in. And Febu Yadapa goes back out. He had that one drive, but hasn't really had an opportunity since. Makuza again on line, but Sadie Rumby is there for the rebound. Wow. 14 points, 13 rebounds now for Sadie Rumby. He could be on 20-20 if he could make his free throws. Jada Mabata picks up the foul, his second.
Oh, good slip.
Yeah.
That was right there for Sabi Rumby. Slipped down the middle, he was wide open.
The Central African Republic, every time they foul from here on out, it's going to be free throws for Uganda. So that's another thing to bear in mind, which probably is not a bad thing for them. And Uganda haven't committed any fouls. This might be a good thing for them. So timeout on the floor, 4:53 remaining. Central African Republic. I won't say it's the last roll of the dice, but it's getting pretty late.
Roberto called this timeout to make some sort of a change, I think, something different to try and get this slender margin back.
Why haven't we seen Jimmy Jimrabai have the same type of impact on the game that he did on opening night against Cameroon?
I think just foul trouble. You know, he hasn't really he's played 17 minutes, which is almost surprising. It doesn't feel like he's been on the floor that long. They've been 17 bitty minutes. He's played 2 or 3 minutes here, then he's had to go out, then he's gone in for another 2 or 3 minutes and had to come out. He's never really gone through the flow of the game. It's very similar to what we've seen from Sabi Rumby up until this point. You know, just playing that block of minutes is so good for you. Look at these couple of threes from Maguza. He's got 9 points all from beyond the 3-point line. They just need something offensively. I don't know what. For me, they got to go Kugure. He's the guy I would be trying to get shots for.
Pass down low to Jimmy Jimrabai. That's what they've done. They've gone to him.
Yep.
I mean,
he took the wrong option. He went the wrong way, turned into the defender. Probably better to go to his left hand, but still got the points. And there you go, Jeff, coach. And he called it. Get him the ball.
Well, the Chits hit the line a little bit too hard. So now, Central African Republic, there we say, if they hit a three, they take the lead.
Same play. One guy's going to slip. Ramongo will lift. There you go. And looking for him. 4 guys spread around him. 4 guys ready to shoot.
This time he didn't want to force it.
He's got to throw a better pass out.
2 on the shot clock. Got him Mabata. And a little bit too careful trying to get the right shot.
And I think that's the detail, that's the margin. Jimmy Robert with a poor pass out. Would have been the 3, but instead, it's a 24-second violation.
It's almost a gift for Uganda, although they were playing pretty good defense. They could use a Makuza 3 right now. Instead, they're going to get a 3 attempt from Amonye. Makuza shot the ball better after he had his cold spell. Sabi Rumby. And Sabi Rumby almost with the steal. Kugure goes inside and draws the foul. He was dragged.
Rumby just doing anything he could to try and stop him. Got up. He's been lent over since that foul.
It's incredible that Sabi Rumby, that's only his 2nd foul.
He got hit in the face.
point away from a tie game. So he goes to 9 points and make it 10. It's game on, folks. 50 all. Uganda have had their opportunities. And now Central African Republic have tied it up. Right now 3 of 5 at the line. Makuza thought about it. They're working around the perimeter. They're gonna have to put it up on Monyi. And back to the point guard. And now Kugere in a fast break for Central African Republic. And Kugere gives them the lead. So this is what happens. You don't put a team away, you're in danger of losing the game. And really, I guess there should be no surprises. Kugere is the one that's kind of putting his head down. No, absolutely not. And if Uganda lose this one, you know, they've only got themselves to blame. That I don't think they'll get a better chance to win an AfroBasket game, especially this year. Kugere, as you said, I mean, he is. I wondered for the first time would he reach that double-figure mark. You know, he's been so consistent in doing, but there it is, 12 points, 5 rebounds. Even in a quiet game, he's got that marker, and what a time to start to go scoreless. For Uganda, I mean, they've got to go to the inside, haven't they? Achiti and Sebirumbi need a touch somehow here. Yeah, or penetration. You should get it. The surprising thing is, you know, they've just had a timeout. They haven't used the board at all. It's not like they've done anything technical. They haven't drawn any play up, Uganda. So I guess they go to something they already know. Details, no tactical input coming at all from the side there. Well, the final 2 minutes and 40 seconds of a thrilling game. You want to call it that? Very close one. Well, again, the point guard, and this time he knocks it down, Kasim Nagwari. He missed the previous trip down, and Uganda put the pressure back on of Central African Republic. That's why you go to Sebirumbi. 3 people ran at him after an open shooter. And now they're trying to confuse him a little bit up top, switching. Yamashwa. Bongo. He gets inside, draws the foul, and a 3-point play opportunity. Boy, he's picked a good time to actually contribute offensively. He's got 6 points now. After going so long without any points, all of a sudden everyone wants to score. Good move to Bongo. Not too much of a foul there. Tough call. He converts the 3-point play. And now it's Japoro's man back in front. Pressure back on Uganda. Chiti facing some pressure. 10 on the shot clock. Somebody's got to be open. Makuza's open. Makuza. And Ochidi was able to just get a little bit on that ball to knock it out to his teammate. If Central African Republic can make a stand here, well, they're going to have to hurry up. They don't have time. They lose sight of the shot clock. Oh, what a mental mistake. And also, it was in the hands of the man that you wanted to shoot it. Absolutely criminal mistake. Nabu is going to come in. It's the lack of experience of the Ugandans, I think. And now they're going to milk some clock here, Central African Republic. Use that high screen once more. Down the Schwa, hands it off to Jimmy Jim Rabai. He missed the layup. And then he's fouled. Boy, that could have been a huge basket. He can still get the free throws. Great play for Demashwada. Excellent play as a guard. Just drew the defense to him. No doubt about it. 8 of 14 at the line. those missed free throws. They've really come home to roost, haven't they, for Uganda. Last roll of the dice, I guess, here for Uganda. They've led by as many as 9, and they just have not put this game away, and now they are close to paying the price.
Okay, like I say, on defense, okay, must take the ball. They've scored all their points.
Uganda,
0%. Okay, these guys are coming all out and we're going out and we're exposing our key.
Central African
Right?
Republic have
Stay
9 mates,
inside here
Uganda
and
10.
play defense in. Listen
Uganda
to me.
won 12 more times.
All right, is that clear?
It really
Okay,
is,
let's protect our key.
as you
Protect
say,
this key.
you know, they are paying the price.
Okay, come on, let's go out there and play hard.
But still,
Cannot keep flying the ball inside all the
15
time.
seconds, 4 points.
What are we running on offense,
Possession.
guys?
Defense,
Defense. 1, 2, 3.
Don't have any timeouts left on though.
Yeah, it's just a lack of execution at the free throw line. That's what it boils down to for them.
Allez, gars, les bras, les bras.
Uganda with a decided edge on the boards now, 45-34. They're trailing by 4 on the scoreboard.
It's open at the top.
He doesn't want to shoot it like that, does he? On the Cruza. Gets in the side and puts it up, and the follow. Ball goes out of bounds, and good hustle. They save it. Kugare. Omonyi fouls Grabongo.
Fourth foul on Uganda, so we sideline possession. One of the shots, yeah, I don't know where the official's going. Sideline still.
They definitely want to put him on the line. Damashwa will go to the line, his team leading by 4. And a very frustrating end in store for Uganda, it looks. Damashwa's made his only free throw of the day. Nabu picked up his 3rd foul. And they've made their free throws down the stretch.
Yeah, he looked confident then, didn't he?
Oh, missed that one. Clock is the enemy now.
Real quick. Open, it is open. Oh.
Well, they get to Sabirumbi. That was a dangerous play. Give away a 3-point play.
Yeah, but ahead of Chitty, wide open for 3. Not sure why they wouldn't go there, because even if Sabirumbi makes both free throws, you know, it's a 3-point game still, and then you foul. They've only got to make 1 of 2, really.
Yeah, it looked like Ochiti looked over at him as if to say, why didn't you pass it to me? They're still talking, in fact. Here's the coaching staff. What seems to be the problem here? Sabirumbi now set to take it. Well, I guess that's the way it's gone all day, and we're going to have to live with the fact that they just had an abject failure at the line tonight. You want to miss one, you want to miss the second one. Okay, so they have fouled without much time going off the clock. Well, Lukwama, you know, frustrating, without question. Still 26 seconds. But they just look confident, don't they, at this stage?
I mean, but you're shooting free throws where you can be a bit more confident. If the game's 1 and you need to make, you know, or 2 and you've got to make a pair, that's when you start to really worry. At the moment, 1's enough.
Yeah. Well, they'll get a chance. Nabu. time. Ochiti, well, he'll be on one knee for the three. So, final seconds. And, oh, he's fouled the three-point shooter. Was he behind the arc? That's the question.
Yes, so still a chance.
There is a chance.
The biggest problem, you've got to make all 3 free throws.
Why foul the three-point shooter? Obviously, he didn't need to. Well, 11 of 30 at the free throw line, 37%.
The first miss takes away the option of missing this last one, tipping it out for a 3. So now he's got to make it really, and then the foul quickly. And again, they're hoping for both foul shots to be missed by Central African Republic. He's only gone 1 of 2 on both his previous occasions.
Looked good on his second 2 makes.
Yeah.
So 5 fouls for Nabu, so he takes a seat. Johnson comes into the game.
There's a chance there, and if he misses this one, you got 6 seconds for a 3 to tie. Yeah.
So no timeout, so he'll have to rush it, but he makes it. Kuza, don't get anywhere near him. Just let him go. And that's how it finishes. Uganda, so close, leading by 9 points, but a brilliant performance for Central African Republic in that they never gave up, and they're getting some big hugs out there on the court from somebody. It's not like they've won the title, but they've got their first win at this AfroBasket.
Some happy fans. And really, Uganda will be most frustrated with this loss. As we've said, look at that. 13 of 32 from the free throw line. And that's a major reason why they just couldn't get over that hump. They had the lead for large stretches. They got out to as much as 9 in this game. At the end of the day, the free throw shooting is a huge Achilles heel for them.
Well, this all means that in all likelihood it's going to be, they're going to face the winner's group. They're going to face...
Uganda will face the winner of Senegal versus Angola.
Okay.
And the Central African Republic will face the loser.
So, thanks for watching, everybody. 60 to 56. Central African Republic pull one out late against Uganda.
المفروض الآن. اوكي قول لي مين المذيع واديك وقت قد ايه اتكلم فيه. اوكي اوكي ممتاز. اوكي نعم أروى، في الواقع بدأ العد التنازلي لمباراة المنتخب المصري الثالثة في المجموعة الثالثة أيضا، والتي ستكون ضد مالي. كما تشاهدين لاعبي فريق مالي يجرون العمليات الإحمائية خلفي في الصورة، وهناك ترقب كبير لدى الفريق المصري لهذه المباراة.